good. I just, everybody can see me. We set like up this little area that we can do everything. If you can't see me, I think I have angled it the right way, but if you can, just speak up so I can move around so you guys can see me. But I think we're good. All right. I'm new to Zoom, so I can't see anybody right now, but I guess that's but you guys can all see me, I guess, right?
Yep.
Yes. Okay, cool. All right, perfect. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start with some stretching. Today's workout I kind of created was something a little bit more simple, just to work on some strength and full body stuff, focusing on a little bit more core, and do a couple different sets, and we'll do them 2 times. But before we start working out, the first thing we want to do is stretch, which is something that you guys all want to do within sailing as well. So the stretching that you guys want to do, there's a bunch of different kinds of stretching. Dynamic stretching is a stretching that you want to do before any physical activity, including sailing. So dynamic stretching is going through a full range of motion. So the first stretch we're going to be doing is knee ups. So you're just going to bring your knee up to your chest, and then you're going to switch sides, and we're going to do 20 reps of these. So we're really just essentially warming up our body for the activity that we're about to do. And there's a bunch of different dynamic stretching. We're going to do 3 today, and we're going to repeat this set 2 times just to get our bodies nice and warmed up for our workout that we're about to do. And if you guys have any questions throughout this, just speak up and I'd be happy to answer. If you have a question about how to do something, please ask and I will happy to answer. And even after the session, if you guys want to email me too, that works as well. So let's do 10 more of these. So bring your knee all the way up to your chest and then switch sides. And then just warming up our bodies. And the next one we're going to do is to warm up our arms. So let's do 5 more of these. And you just bring up to your chest and hold for like 2 seconds and then switch to the other side. So this is a dynamic stretch. All right, and then 2 more. And here we go. Nice. So the next one we're going to do is arm circles to warm up our arms. So we're going to have our arms straight out, and we're going to do 10 arm circles forward. And then when we get to our 10, we're going to switch and go backwards. So 10 backwards. And you can do this for a number of reps, or you can do it for a time session. You can also do it if you have a big group, you can do from one point to another, and also just doing it standing. All right, now we did our arm circles. The next one we're going to do is a lunge with a twist. So I'll show you this a couple different ways, but you're going to lunge out and you're going to twist to the leg that's out. So, and then lunge back in and then twist to the leg that's out. And then I'll show you sideways too so you can see it. So we're alternating sides. So lunge out and then twist to the leg. You want to be twisting to the leg that's out. And this is a really great one for your legs and also warming up your body or your back and full body. When you do your turn, make sure you're keeping your body straight up and you're not bending, hunching over. And it's just a slight turn, holding it for 2 seconds and then coming back to my front. And I keep my hands out to help me with that. So we're just alternating sides and we're doing 20 of these. So let's do 10 more of these, switching sides. And really just warming up our body for activity that's about to happen. And we usually do this about 2 to 3 times. You want to repeat your dynamic stretching. For the sake of time, we're just going to do it for 2. But if you have more time, it's always better to do a little bit more stretching than not enough. So let's do 4 more of those. And 2 more. And that's the last one of those. And then we're gonna go back to our first set. So we're gonna go back to those knee ups for 20 reps. So just switching sides, bringing that knee all the way up to the chest. And not really about how fast you're going, really just getting that full stretch in. So if you have to spend a little bit more time on one leg, that's fine. So as you can feel, your body's probably starting to get warmed up. And that's why this stretching is the best for doing any physical activity, and especially including sailing. The other stretching that you would do is static stretching, which is what they used to do before physical activity, and then they realized that is actually hindering people's performance. So that's why dynamic stretching is now the stretching that you want to be doing. All right, let's do 10 more of those. Nice job, everybody. And we'll do 5 more. And 2 more. There you go. Now we'll do our arm circles. So 10 forward. And just make them a little, you don't want them to make them super big, but just a little enough to get your arms a little warmed up. All right, now we will go reverse. And you want to make sure your arms are staying straight out, that they're not sagging low like this. See how my one arm's drooping? I want to try to keep them straight out when I'm doing this. There you go. All right, and then we're going to go back to our lunge with a twist. So lunging out and twisting. Make sure you're twisting to that leg that's out. So you should really start to feel your body is nice and warmed up. Getting ready for that activity that's about to happen. Good job, let's keep going. Got 15 more of those. So make sure you're alternating sides too when you're doing these. Let's do 10 more. Five more of those. And sometimes if you lose balance, that's going to happen. That's okay. Just focus in on a point that helps you if you're struggling. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more of those. Okay, now that we're nice and warmed up, now we can get into our workout. So our workout today is going to be a little bit simpler, but it's still going to challenge you guys. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to alternate between push-ups and planks. So push-ups, everything that we're going to do is going to be no equipment, because it'll just make it easier for everybody that we don't have equipment. And this is the kind of workouts I like better, because there's a ton of stuff you can do with no equipment and really strengthen your body all over. So the first thing we're going to do is push-ups. So we're going to drop down, and I'm going to show you the standard push-up, but also a way you can modify it as well. So a standard push-up, you want to put your hands out a little bit further than your shoulders, and then your feet, they wouldn't be together. If you need to make it a little easier on yourself, you can spread your feet out a little bit wider, and then you're just going to straight push up, down, and back up. If that's too difficult for you and you're struggling to keep your back flat, like my back is, see how nice and lined my back is right now? And when I go down, it stays like that. If you're struggling with that, you can drop your knees down and do a modified push-up. So hands again under my shoulders. I'm leaning onto my knees. So when you do these, see how my back is now curled up? That's not the push-up we're looking for. We're looking to move forward onto our knees and push up and down. If we go like this, you're gonna be like, oh, that's so easy. So you wanna make sure you're leaning forward and still challenging those arms while you're doing a push-up. So you guys can choose whatever push-ups you wanna do, but those are the two ways. And you really don't wanna go to this if you're really struggling with your form. So go to modified if you need to, and you can still challenge yourself. So the first thing we're gonna do is just 2 push-ups. So we're just gonna go down and up twice. So 1, 2. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a forearm plank. So there's 2 different ways of planking. Plank on your hands. So this is gonna challenge more your arms, or there's a plank on your forearms. And this is gonna challenge more of our core. And the biggest thing I want you guys to look for when you're doing this, you want this nice L shape here. So you want your shoulder over your elbow. I'll say that a lot. When we struggle with this, we tend to either move back like this or we move forward, and that's getting us out of that line, and that's compromising our form. So, and that can lead to injury later down the road. So the first thing we're gonna do is 15 seconds of a plank hold in our forearms. So I'm gonna time us. So when you guys are ready, set, go. So we're just holding for 15 seconds, working on that nice L shaped, so shoulders over our elbows. If you feel like you're compromising that, drop a knee and get back into the right form. You have to take a break. All right, that's time. So 15 seconds. Nice job. Now we're gonna do 4 push-ups. So we're gonna challenge ourselves and do 4 good push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice job. Now we're gonna go back to our forearm plank and hold for 20 seconds. So ready, set, go. So get into your plank. If you have to drop a knee like this and just hold it for a second, that's fine. And then get back up into your plank. So 20 seconds, you're halfway there, keep pushing. Make sure you're looking at a point that you're not straining your neck. All right, time. Now we're gonna go back to push-ups and we're gonna do 6 push-ups, okay? So challenge, this is our last set of those push-ups. So ready whenever you're set, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice job. Then one more plank in this set. It's 25-second hold. All right, so ready, set, go. So again, get into a nice form. We're holding for 25 seconds. So if you have to take a break halfway through, that's fine. Keep pushing. We got 10 more seconds. Make sure your back's staying nice in line, that you're not dropping your hips. Almost there. Time. All right, I'll give you guys, everybody, 10 or 15-second break. When you do that plank too, so when I say don't drop your hips, so we tend to sag them or we tend to push them up like that. So again, we're trying to stay in a nice straight line with our back, which is easier said than done. So it's gonna take practice. And like I said, just take a break if you need to, because when you're compromising form, that's when we can end up getting hurt. All right, we're gonna do that set again. So 2 push-ups, all right? So everybody ready? So go into whatever push-up form you're gonna do. So you can do modified. I'll do modified for this one. So showing you guys that form. So 2 push-ups. 1, 2. Nice. And again, if you can do the ones on this, on your feet and hands. Just separate your feet a little bit and your hands a little bit wider to help you with your stance. All right, now forearm plank, 15 seconds. Ready, set, go. So really challenging our core here. You got 15 seconds. Work on getting that nice line with your back, not dropping your hips and not raising them up. Almost there, a couple more seconds. Time. All right, we got 4 push-ups. So ready for 4 push-ups, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice job. Now we're gonna go back to our plank for 20 seconds. All right, ready, set, go. So 20-second hold. Again, looking for that nice L. So shoulder over your elbow. Nice job. We got 10 more seconds. Keep pushing, you guys got it. Almost there, 5 more seconds. You should feel the burn in your core. All right, time. Good job, everybody. All right, last set of push-ups. 6 push-ups. All right, I will go back to modified to show you that one. If you guys need to, that's fine too. All right, ready, set, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice job. Another thing too to make sure with plank and push-ups is don't raise your gaze up. Make sure you're looking down at the ground so we're not straining your neck, because that can lead to a neck injury as well. The next thing is our last set of plank, and then this is the last set of this round. All right, ready? For 25 seconds, set, go. So make sure your shoulders are over your elbows, hands flat on the ground to help you. Make sure you're keeping that back nice and line. Don't drop your hips and don't raise them up. If you have to take a break real quick to get back into good form, that's totally fine. You want to build yourself up here. All right, almost there, time. Nice, good job. So we're just gonna do that one for 2 rounds. Now we're gonna move on to another set of exercises. This one, we're going to incorporate some core and some leg stuff into our exercises. So we're gonna stay on the ground for the next one. It's called a bridge. So this might seem like a simple exercise, and it is, but it really helps to strengthen our core and the stabilizer muscles of our core, so we're able to do other exercises more easily. So it's called the bridge. So my hands are flat on the ground, so is my head. My feet are towards my butt here, and they're bent, and then I'm gonna raise my hips up off the ground. So this is called a bridge, and we're just gonna hold this for 30 seconds, okay? So I'm gonna start timing us. I'm gonna hold that for 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. So hands flat on the ground and raise your hips up. And when you're doing this, make sure that you're not dropping your hips down and that you're not overarching your back. I have a nice line, if you guys can see, from my back to the back of my legs. And you're just raising that up. So you're challenging those muscles right in here to stabilize our core and work on that. We got a couple more seconds. Keep pushing. Keep those hips up. All right, time. All right, nice job. Now we're gonna stand back up. And the next thing we're gonna do is a single leg deadlift. So a deadlift on one leg. So you're gonna raise up one leg. This hand is gonna drop down to the ground. So you guys can start on either leg. I'm starting on my right leg. And we're gonna drop down to the ground, and then we're gonna stand back up. We're working on balance here, and we're working our standing leg. And it's okay, like see how I just got wobbly there? So we're gonna do this for 30 seconds on each leg. So I'm gonna start timing us, and I'll show you from this side too. Ready, set, go. So lift that one leg, reach down, try to touch the ground, and stand back up. And I'm focusing in on one point in front of me to help me with my balance. So pick a point on the ground, a dot somewhere, something to help you with that balance. If you're really struggling every time to have some balance, drop that foot down in between when you guys come up. So come up and I can drop that foot down and then bring it back up. So that will help me to reach it if you guys are really wobbly. All right, that's time on that side. Good job. Now I'm going to switch to the other side. So again, I'm going to lift up that foot, the hand of the foot that's down. That's what I'm reaching down with. 30 seconds on this side. Ready, set, go. So reach down, stand back up. So you'll find I have a little less balance on that leg. So you'll find the same thing too. You might have more balance on this one than the other one. So you got to work on getting the strength in both legs. So reach down. If you lose it for a second, that's okay. Just get back into it. Get your balance. So you always want to regain your balance before you start going again. So focus in on that point, reaching down. It's not about speed, how fast you're going. It's about controlling this because we're really trying to work on our balance and strength. All right, time on that side. Good job. We're going to go back to the ground and we're going to do the bridge for 30 more seconds, okay? So 30 seconds, ready, set, go. So raise your hips up, hands flat on the ground. Hips are up. I'm not dropping them down and I'm not overarching my back either. I have a nice line from my legs to my back. So this is really working our core. And you'll probably feel it in the back of your legs as well. So it's a really good full body exercise. We got 10 more seconds. Keep pushing. Almost there. Keep going. Couple more seconds. Time. Good job. All right. The next one we're going to do is we're going to stand back up and work our legs. So we're going to do a squat pulses. So a squat, we want our feet a little bit farther than shoulder width apart. And I'm going to squat down like I'm sitting in a chair. And these are squat pulses. So I'm just going to pulse up and down like this. So really working our standing legs. So show you sideways too. So I'm just squatting down. I'm just pulsing little pulses up and down. And we're going to do that for 30 seconds, okay? So feet a little bit further than shoulder width apart. Make sure your knees are tracking forward. And ready, set, go. So squat down. Also make sure that your chest is not sinking down low. My chest is still up. You'll see that you don't want to bend it too much, okay? So little pulses. You're going to really start to feel the burn in your legs. I know I am right now. Keep going. We got 15 more seconds. You can do whatever with your hands. I just usually put them like this just to keep them out of my way. But if you want to drop them down low, you can do that too. All right, keep going. Almost there. Time. Good job. All right, we're going to do that set again. So bridge for 30 seconds. So drop down to the ground. Ready, set, go. So hips up, hands are flat. Your head is flat on the ground too. Make sure you're not overextending your back either. Make a nice line from your legs to my back. All right, got 15 more seconds. Keep pushing. Good job, everybody. Your feet should be together and not too far separated when you're doing this. All right, got a couple more seconds. Keep going. All right, time. Good job. All right, we're going to roll back up and squat our single leg deadlift for 30 seconds each side. All right, ready, set, go. So reach down, stand back up, get your balance. Coming from the ground to the standing up, you might have a little balance to regain. So again, nice and slow. See, I have to regain my balance. I'm dropping my foot down, focusing on a point. There you go. You can put your hand on your hip like I am to help you too, or put your hand out too. That can help you with your balance. Whatever's comfortable for you. Focus in on that point. Got 1 second left. All right, time. All right, switch to the other side. Get your balance. Ready, set, go. So reach down and back up. If you really want to challenge yourself, if you're really doing well with this, a way you can challenge yourself is to bring your knee up and back down and try to drive your knee up. So that's a way. There's endless ways to make things harder and easier for you. So bring that knee up if you want. If you're still struggling with the balance, drop that leg down when you come back up. Again, focusing on your balance. All right, one more second. All right, time. Good job. So we're gonna go back and do our bridge. 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. So bring your hips up, hands on the ground, hips are up. Make sure you're not overextending your back. Nice line, but I'm just not letting my hips drop down like that. I want to keep them up. And focus in on a point on the ceiling. Don't strain your neck. We got 10 more seconds. Keep pushing. Almost there. Good job. Keep those hips up. And you can squeeze those glutes to really challenge you and engage your core. All right, time. All right, let's stand back up. And we're gonna do our squat pulses. So feet a little further than shoulder width apart. And 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. So just little squat pulses. And again, do whatever you want with your hands. Put them in front. You can put them out to the side, whatever's comfortable. We got 30 seconds. Good job, guys. This is our last round of the set, so keep pushing. Stay low. If you can go lower in your squat, that's even better. You're challenging yourself even more. Keep going. We got 10 more seconds. Keep pushing. Almost there. Good job. All right, time. Good job, everybody. All right, we're going to finish with just a couple exercises, and then we're going to stretch it out, okay? So we're going to do 5 good push-ups. So whenever you guys are ready, 5 push-ups. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're going to go back to that bridge for 25 seconds. Ready, set, go. So right now we're just doing the exercises that we incorporated in today and just adding another set in there. We got 25 seconds. Keep those hips up. You guys got it. Almost there. Couple more seconds. Keep pushing. Hips up, hips up. All right, almost there. Time. Good job. Now roll back up. We're gonna do 10 squats. So squat down and back up. So feet shoulder width apart. Squat down. That's 3, 4. Make sure you're not dropping your back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. All right, and then we're going to finish with a plank for 20 seconds. Ready, set, go. On our forearms, plank out. Nice L-shaped. You guys got this. We got 20 seconds. This is easy compared to what we did already. You guys got it. Keep pushing. We're almost there, and then we're going to stretch out. We're almost there. Keep going. A couple more seconds. All right, time. Nice. Good job, everybody. So, hope you guys liked that workout. Now, we're going to stretch out. So, like we talked about in the beginning, we do dynamic stretching to start, and then we do static stretching to finish. So we're going to first stretch our arms out after push-ups. So this is across the body stretch, and you just bring your arm across your body and then hook it into your other arm. And this is just giving your nice shoulder stretch and arm stretch after those push-ups. You can wiggle your fingers. If you had any issues with your fingers, your hands, or wrists during any of those different activities too, just stretch it all out. Then you're going to switch to the other side and you just hold it for about 15 to 30 seconds or however long you really need to. Everybody's going to be a little bit different in what they're sore or feeling after a workout. So across the body. The next one we're going to do is a tricep stretch. So we're going to bring our one shoulder or one arm across and then grab it with the other one and stretch out our triceps after all those planks and push-ups. Nice job. And you want to stand up straight. Again, just holding it, stretching our body out. Then we're going to switch to the other side. So other tricep stretch. Good job. Next one we're going to do is a core stretch after everything we just did. So it's a side bend. So I'm just going to stand like this and I'm going to bend over to my one side. Bend as far as you need to, really getting that side stretch on my body. This is after our bridges and our planks. I'm going to go back up and then I'm going to reach over to my other side. So another side bend over. Really reaching over. Nice. Good job. The next one we're going to do is a nice little back stretch. So I'm just going to turn to my one side. And make sure your head turns over and you're trying to look behind your back over that shoulder that's turned. Really getting a full stretch in. This is also helping stretch our neck after doing all those push-ups and planks. Same thing on the other side. Stretch it over, look over my shoulder to get a nice stretch in. Nice job. All right, the next one we're going to do is we're going to do our quads. So we're going to grab our ankle. I'm sure a lot of you guys have done this stretch before. So a nice quad stretch. So again, focusing on a point, helping with my balance. Just grabbing onto that ankle to really stretch out my quads. Feel that stretch in there. Nice, good job. Now we'll switch to the other side. So this is a good stretch after all those squats we were doing. And the next one we're going to do is just our toe touches. So we're just going to reach down, try to touch our toes. A great thing to do too, some of you guys might not be able to touch your toes right now, and that's okay. So that just requires that your body gets more flexible. So also I recommend trying to do this at the beginning of workout and then doing it at the end of the workout. And see at the end of the workout how far you can actually get down more than you did at the beginning of the workout. Because we're always a little bit more flexible after just working out. So working to try to touch your toes is going to be challenging for some people, not as challenging for others. Then the last one we're going to do is kind of an active stretch. So we're going to do a forward lunge, and we're going to lunge forward, and then we're going to stand up and just get that full range of motion in. So this is like active isolated stretching. So we're not doing dynamic stretching, but we're still moving through the stretch to really get that full stretch in. So we're just going to do that 2 more times on that side, and then we're going to switch to the other side, and then you guys are going to be done for the day. All right, 1 more on that side. All right, nice job. Now we'll switch to the other side. So stretch, lunge out, then stand back up. And you should feel that nice stretch in your legs. And 1 more. And we'll do 1 more, and then we'll finish. All right, nice job. Well, hope you guys enjoyed that workout. So you can really get a full workout in 30 minutes. It doesn't take much longer than that. If you have more time, that's always better, but you can really still get a workout in 15, 20 minutes, whatever your time really allows you to do. So good job today, guys. Does anyone have any questions about anything?
Thank you, Rachel.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hope you guys had fun.
Hey,
And
one question I have for you is if you want to try, while we have people on here, to change the view so you could see more stuff up in the upper right-hand corner, there's a thing that says gallery view or speaker view. And if you can click on that, you might be able to change it. Does anybody have any questions for Rachel? No? Seeing no.
I'm not seeing that. It says the right hand, oh, it's like minimize meeting, is that it? Or meeting settings?
So it's like basically on the, it's on the screen almost where you'd be what are you seeing?
I just see, I'm on my phone, so I have
Oh,
participants.
I actually don't know about on the phone if you can change that. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe it's in the settings. Maybe I just have to go through and look at that.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can look into it and see if we can troubleshoot it for next time too, Rachel.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
because I'm seeing, yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed that, and hopefully that was good for you guys. And see you guys next time.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks. Bye now.
Bye-bye. All right, thanks everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed that. And we have another one of those next week and the week after that. And Dave Perry is coming in for a big, kind of like leading some stuff next week, along with Frank Pizzo and Jamie Gale. So just keep your eyes open at your email so you know what's happening with practices. So, all right, see everybody later.
Thanks, Michael.